They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's across midfield.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
A 3-yard pickup.
Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
The Bills send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. Adoree Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. They just gave up the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, now Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
a shotgun handoff to Henry. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
39-yard line.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now it's Henry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
4-yard line.
This is Benny Snell Jr., the great nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Benny Snell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Derrick Henry.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady out to his left. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 12.
Here's Brady.
Bills 1st down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
To return, here's Agnew. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But It is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but
the psyche of a young quarterback.
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and...
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take nowhere to go? Here he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
To return, here's Agnew. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Jets take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Let's see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Right here, guys.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now in desperation, he's got it at the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. Blended regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.